So, what's up everyone? It's 3 a.m. right now and I am Ujjwal Srivastav, and today I have this book with me, Misery by Stephen King. And so I'll just give a short book review which would be spoiler free, and then I'll discuss about it. So, talking about the book first, it is really amazing. Stephen King proved one thing in this book: ghosts are scary, monsters are creepy, but human beings can be terrible as hell. And this is the thing which made me realize that the horror genre doesn't have to do always with monsters, ghosts, and other things that will make you feel like really creepy, but even human beings can make you feel like hell. So, this novel is about Paul Sheldon, a guy who is an author, and he meets an accident while he's driving back to his place and wandering just on the road. And he has been rescued by Annie Wills, his number one fan. So, Annie basically lives alone. She's a retired nurse and she has tons of food items all around her house. But Paul is in her guest room because he has been trapped. Initially, he was being there in her house so that she could take really good care of him, but he wanted her to take him to the hospital or to a better professional medical institute where he could be treated in a better way, because he was a really famous author who wrote the Misery series, and which is the main reason why Annie has trapped Paul in her house. Misery series consists of Misery Chastain, who is the main character of this series of basically romance drama. And Paul has created this series. He has written 4 books of Misery series, but in the final book, he decided to kill Misery, the main character that Annie loved and other women loved, and he had been criticized for that thing by many fans. But still, when Paul opened his eyes after meeting that accident and waking up in her guest room, he realizes that Annie was really not that number one fan as she pretends to be, because what she really loved was his writing. Because of the Misery series, she really loved Misery, not Paul Sheldon as a person. So when Annie discovers that Paul had really killed Misery in his fourth and final novel of Misery series, she tortured him in such ways that will make your nerve crawl. It will make you feel like you are really in a good place in your house. You don't have to be famous, you don't have to have a number one fan, because fans can really be creepy. And she makes him bring Misery back to life. She makes him write Misery's fifth novel, which Paul had not planned and didn't want it to write, but she makes him so, because if Paul refuses to do so, she would do something terrible that will make him scream and scream and scream. So that was it. This was the spoiler free synopsis or review of the book, because if I will tell more, you will lose the suspense, because it has just 370 pages and you have to follow the book in order to catch up with the story and really enjoy it. So now I will give 3 reasons why this book was one of the best Stephen King novels that I read so far. It is right now in my top 3 books, and it has replaced Christine by taking the third place. So 3 arguments that I'll put forward, or 3 opinions of mine regarding this book. First thing, that it was really easy to follow just because there were only 2 main characters, or 3 main characters if you include Misery Chastain too. But there were basically 2 main characters, and which made the story so easy to follow. You don't have to worry about what is going to happen to this guy or that guy, because there are only 2 main people in this novel. Now, second thing about this book is set in her guest room most of the time, the room in which Paul has been trapped. He has been trapped, and there are various symbols used in this book in a way that they are repeated over and over again. So initially, those symbols won't uh, make you feel like they are really important, but by the end, you will understand the significance of those symbols. And the third thing about this novel that I really liked was it was very fast paced from the beginning. Other Stephen King novels go like you have to read 30 to 50 page in a short Stephen King novel, or when it comes to a 700 or 800 page Stephen King novel, you need to read at least 200 to 300 pages in order to get comfortable with the story. But in this novel, it was really interesting from the beginning, and that was really mind blowing, because I never expected King has written such kind of novel, and it was really amazing to read a novel like this. And it was really dark and suspicious at some points, and there were times when you'll feel, oh god, don't make him do that, or please, and you don't do this. It would really, like, you'll realize that before dying, there are some things that could make a person suffer, that person will think that it's better to die rather than suffering from those other tortures of the fellow beings or anything. Now, the character of Paul Sheldon, which was so great, because people talk about how great character Annie was, because she was really portrayed as an epitome of craziness that a psychotic person is. But talking about Paul had so much similar conflict in thought like any of us will have, because he wanted to take a stand against Annie, but he was also afraid of getting more hurt. He was also afraid of getting more torture from her, and ending up just surviving, not dying. He was all from my side. Thank you so much for watching. My battery is just 2%, so I would just like to say peace out, stay happy and safe.